Well, hello, my valued listeners, and welcome back to another episode of Living in Your Power. I'm your host, Dr. Marlene Greenleaf, and I'm so grateful that you've chosen to spend this time with me today. Now, as we continue our June theme, Freedom to Flourish, growing into what God has planted, we've spent the month reflecting on being planted with purpose, embracing pruning, and learning to bloom where we are. But today we're talking about a season that can test our patience more than any other. That is the season when growth feels slow. And today's episode, the fourth in our June series, is titled, When Growth Feels Slow. So let's dive in. Now, let's be honest. Most of us like progress. We like seeing movement. We like checking things off the list. We like evidence that our efforts are producing results. But growth doesn't always happen on our timeline. Sometimes we're doing all the right things. We're praying, we're showing up, we're learning, we're growing, and yet nothing seems to be changing, at least not on the surface. And those are the moments when discouragement can begin to creep in. We start questioning ourselves, questioning our path, questioning whether the work we're doing is making any difference at all. Does that sound familiar to you? It is to me because I have been down this path. I definitely have. And our scripture today is Galatians 6:9 for the New King James Version. And it says, And let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. Now, I love the honesty in the scripture, because it acknowledges something very human, and that's weariness. The scripture doesn't say we won't get tired. It doesn't say we won't become discouraged. It simply reminds us not to stay there, because there is a promise attached to perseverance. And that promise says, in due season. Not your season. Not my season, but due season. That means it's the appointed season, the right season, and the season that comes after preparation has done its work. Now, one of the challenges of slow growth is that we often focus only on what we can see. But some of the most important growth happens beneath the surface. Think about a seed, for example. For a period of time, nothing appears to be happening once we've planted that seed. Yet, beneath the soil, everything is happening. The roots are forming, life is developing, and strength is being established. And if someone judged the process too early, they might assume nothing was growing at all. And the same can happen in our lives. You may not see immediate results, dear listeners, but that doesn't mean growth isn't occurring. You may not see the breakthrough, but that doesn't mean preparation isn't happening. You may not see the harvest immediately, but that doesn't mean the seed isn't developing. Growth often becomes visible long after it begins. So let's return to this promise, where it says, in due season we shall reap if we faint not. It says not might reap, not could reap, but it says shall reap. But the invitation is to remain faithful while we wait. So your empowerment prompt for this week. I want you to take a few minutes this week and reflect on these. Where am I feeling discouraged by slow progress? Am I measuring growth only by visible results? What might be developing beneath the surface that I cannot yet see? And how can I remain faithful in this season of waiting? Now, as always, I'm going to repeat those prompts for you. First one says, where am I feeling discouraged by slow progress? Am I measuring growth only by visible results? What might be developing beneath the surface that I cannot yet see? And how can I remain faithful in this season of waiting? Remember, slow growth is still growth, and faithfulness is never wasted. So in closing, my friends, if growth feels slow right now, I want you to take heart. And don't mistake quiet seasons for unproductive ones. Don't mistake waiting for failure. And don't underestimate what God may be cultivating beneath the surface. Stay rooted, stay faithful, and trust that what has been planted will flourish in its appointed season. So I don't know if this message, I know for a fact that this message was meant for me because I am definitely in that season of waiting. And if you are, I want you to remember this. Remember to stay rooted, to stay faithful, and don't underestimate what God may be cultivating beneath the surface on your behalf. Okay? Trust that what has been planted will flourish in its appointed season. I want to thank you for joining me for episode 4 of our June series, Freedom to Flourish, Growing into What God Has Planted. And next week we'll close out our June journey with flourishing in every season. So until next time, dear listeners, I want you to live boldly in your power today. And if it gets tough, just breathe. You still got the strength to rise. So until next time, I want you to stay rooted, stay faithful, and continue to live in your